Hey viewers, welcome back to the channel. My name is Usetale. This is a fashion channel where I share pattern drafting, tutorial videos on how to cut and sew, and some other fashion related kind of content. On today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I made this beautiful bustier crop top that you see me wearing. If that's something you're interested in, keep on watching and let's go straight to the tutorial. Welcome back, guys. If you can recall, in our last tutorial we drafted out this pattern, and this is the pattern I'm going to be using to cut on this fabric. I'll be using it to share with you guys how to sew a bustier crop top. So if you missed the pattern drafting, I have the link to the video in the comment section, so you can go there and you get to watch it. So this is what I have after I was done cutting out all the pieces using the pattern paper. Okay, you see I added ½ inch to this side and to the other side. Why? Because when we drafted out the pattern, I told you guys I didn't remember to add ½ inch to this side, but for the sides I already added the sewing allowance, so the only part I added ½ inch was only this size. And for the back, you can see I folded in the zipper allowance. Why? Because I'm not going to be putting a zipper in this top, so we are going to be using a loop. Okay, so that is it. So after I was done drafting out the fabric, I went ahead to also draft out the lining. So yes, this is what I have. So right now, guys, these are all the pieces. I'm just going to go ahead to pad it. So I'll be using hair stain to pad the actual fabric. I'll be using paper gum for the lining. So I'm just going to start doing that now, guys. I already have a very detailed video of how to perfectly pad your bustier in this channel. If you haven't seen that video, I'll also pin the link to that video in the comment section, so you can also get to go watch that video whenever you are free. Okay, so guys, this is what I had after I was done padding it. Okay, so I'm just going to bring the center front now. Then it's time to start sewing. I'm just going to place them on the sides, this for this and this for the other side. So I'm going to place it together like this, and I'm going to be using pin to pin it together. Okay, so I'm just going to pin it together till I get to the end. So guys, you realize after pinning we have excess here. Okay, don't worry about it, we trim it off while we are sewing. So right now I'm just going to go ahead to pin this other side. So this is what I had after I was done pinning the both sides. So right now I'll take it to the sewing machine, I will sew it down, and I'll also sew the other side. So guys, this is what I had after I was done joining it together. As you can see right now, it's time to iron it out. I already have a detailed video as well on how to perfectly join and iron your bustier in this channel. So if you haven't seen that video, I will also pin it to the comment section, so you also have easy access to go watch the video. Okay, so guys, you first of all iron open this pad, then you will use your ball to iron the cup out. Okay, so that's how you're going to do it. So this is what I had after I was done ironing it. You see how it came out so nice already, guys. So this is it. So I'll bring the lining pieces now, guys, and I'm going to be joining the lining pieces together. So I'm just going to place it the right size, join it together, then I'll take it to the sewing machine and join it. So guys, this is what I had after I was done joining the lining piece. Okay, so right now I'm going to trim off the excess that we had earlier, that excess at the sides. So I'm just going to place the fabric together like this, then you're just going to trim off that part. So guys, after trimming off that part, you're going to do the same thing to the lining piece. So you're going to fold it together and also trim it off. You place the actual fabric on the lining and use it to trim it out. So guys, this is it. This is what you're going to have after trimming. You can see, guys. So right now I'm going to be bringing my ropes that I have already folded together. You see, guys, now it's time to join the actual fabric and the lining piece together. Okay, so I'll be placing the rope on it, sorry, the strap. So I'm just going to place the strap on the place where I joined it together, then I'll pin it down. Okay, just like that. So you're going to do the same thing to the other side. Place the strap and pin it down. So right now I'm going to place the lining piece on it like this, the right sides facing each other. Okay, and I'm just going to pin it down as well. So guys, after you are done pinning, you're just going to take to the sewing machine and you will sew it. Okay, this is what I had after I was done sewing and top stitching, guys. You can see. So right now I'm just going to flip it to the right side. You see, guys, this is what you're going to have. Okay, so right now I'm just going to place this aside and work on the back. For the back, you can see, guys, I made a little bit of adjustments to the back piece. I'm going to be showing you guys what I did to the back piece. So this is the initial pattern paper I used in cutting out the back piece, guys. Okay, but I decided to cut out this part because I'm going to be using a strap. We are not going to be putting a sleeve on this crop top, so we do not need this part for it. So that was the changes that I made to the back pieces. Okay, so that is it. So right now, guys, I'm just going to, go ahead and start working on the back piece. So I'm going to take one of the lining piece and I will take the actual fabric and I'll place them the right size like this. Okay, so I'm just going to take it to the sewing machine now, then I'm going to sew it down and I will also sew the other one as well. So guys, this is what I had after I was done sewing the actual fabric and the lining piece together. Okay, so this is what I had. So I told you guys we are not going to be putting a zipper on this top. Instead, we are going to be using a loop. So for that loop, I'm going to be cutting off some part of the back piece. So I'm just going to place it together like this, and I'll measure about 1.5 inch because I do not want the back to be too open. I don't want too much of my body part to show. So I'm just going to cut out 1.5 inch. Okay, so this is what you're going to have. So the space that we are going to have at the back will just be like something like this. So right now for the loop case, I already folded fabric and I've cut them out using 2 inches. So I'm just going to open up the fabric like this, then I'll fold the loop and I'll place it on it, making sure that the loop is facing the actual fabric and not the other side. Then you're going to pin it down. Okay, so you are going to measure about 1.5 or 1 inch gap. So 1.5 is perfect. So I'm just going to measure 1.5 before I put another loop case. Then you are going to pin it down as well. So this is how you are just going to keep doing it till you get to the end. Okay, so this is what I had after I was done placing all the loop case. So right now we use the lining piece to cover it up like this, then I'll take it to the sewing machine and sew it down. I'll do the same thing to the other piece. So guys, this is what I had after I was done sewing. You can see how nice it came out. I also went ahead to fold this long rope. I'll be using this to lace it. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and lace it up. So guys, this is what you are going to have after lacing it up. Okay, so right now I'm just going to bring the front piece and I'll be placing it together, the right sides facing each other like this. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead now and take the body measurement. I'll take the bust measurement, the under bust measurement, the waist measurement, then I will mark it. So this is what I had after I was done taking the measurements. Right now I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and I will join it together. So guys, this is what I had after I was done joining, guys. So this allowance, I'm just going to be cutting some part of the allowance away. Okay, so right now I will take this to my overlock sewing machine and weave it. I'm just going to weave these parts. So this is what I had after I was done weaving it with my overlock sewing machine. Okay, so right now I'm just going to flip it to the right side. So right now I'm just going to pin the strap to the back piece. Okay, just going to pin the strap like this, and you do the same thing to this other side. Okay, now we take it to the same machine and I will stitch it down. Okay, so this is what I had after I was done stitching the strap. Okay, right now the final thing I'm going to be doing is to hem this down part. This is what I had after I was done hemming it, guys, and that basically brings us to the end of this particular tutorial video. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. If there's any part of the video that wasn't clear, you can drop it in the comment section and I will throw more light. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, share and like this video. See you all in our next video. Bye.